Welcome back, everybody, or welcome if you are new. Today we're in the Arca Menards series here at Vegas. I'm not super fast here at all. Fastest I've run is a 30.818, and that was in my last practice. I'm not super quick at this. The setup is super loose. I just want to survive this race for the main reason of it. Like, it's so loose. I'm hoping people wreck out around us, and I just want to try to save the tires towards the, for the end, but I don't know if that's even possible. The right rear gets so worn out, it's ridiculous. Like, I did a 10-lap run, and the right rear was like 90. The right front was like 94. It's kind of crazy. So everybody's going to be sliding around in this race. It's going to be a hot, slick race. Hopefully we can survive it. I'm going to qualify the best we can. Second lap is usually quicker for me, like running a couple laps. Because you definitely get more of a run-in just on the second lap in general. Let's try not to kill the car here in turn 1 and 2. Probably run a like mid lane 3 and 4, try to get as much speed as we can. Cut it down some for exit, try not to get loose. It always seems like I'm like a mile an hour or two faster at the line my second lap. Yeah, I think that was like 1 or 2 faster at the line. We're at 874. I'm not disappointed in that by any means. You can definitely run a couple different lanes here. You can run right along the bottom or like a lane and a half up. You can run some good side-by-side racing. Definitely going to be tough to pass as well. Car really wants to step out on us. Get whatever time we can out of that. I'll take the first lap though. 874, not mad about it. They are super fast in the 6s. I think the 8 got a 5 in practice as well, in the short amount of time you get for practice, but I'll take it. We're going to fall back, probably about mid-pack, but that is not terrible for me. I'll take it, because this car is super loose. We're probably going to be right around 10th or so by the time qualifying's over. We got the 1, the 2 still to qualify, 5, 6, so yeah. We're going to be falling back. We're already, what, 10th at this point now, I think, because we got 9, 10 above, or 9 and 11 above us, so we're going to be about mid-pack for the start of this race. Gonna be back in the Hornet's Nest. Hopefully we don't end up in a wreck is the main thing. So I'll bring you guys back and we're getting ready to go green. Alright, well, we're starting 14th. We fell back a ton, but the one car got a 408. That is flying up there. I don't understand that at all. I think he ran like a 31 flat on his first lap. I think he was probably running the high side, especially in 3 and 4, just to get a ton of speed. But a 408, that is nuts. I don't even understand how your car grips to stay on the track at going that fast. I can't even get into the 7s, let alone that fast. They're almost like half a second quicker than me a lap there, so that's nuts. My goal for this race, try to get around the top 10. That'd be great, I feel like. If we could stay on the track for all 35 laps, mainly too. Because I just want to try not to wreck this car. The right rear is going to get eaten up. The right front's not going to be as bad, but just getting power down on the car is going to be tough, especially trying to pass. It's going to be very interesting. Going to be a very sketchy race altogether. Still waiting on people to join in. I think we're waiting on the guy in front of the 13. Unless the 7 is in front of the 13. I don't 100% know he is. So, who are we waiting on? Waiting on first. Got everybody else besides 23rd. So we don't got first and 23rd. Those are the only 2 we're waiting on. Number 1 and number 2 car right in the entire field. Just waiting on them to join in. We should get rolling here pretty soon. 1 lap to green. Just got to watch out for everybody around us because we're right in the middle of everything. Just don't want to die. That's the main goal. I'm going to keep saying that because I just don't want to wreck. 35 laps, no cautions. You get a fast repair because it's a D-class race, so that might come into play, honestly. I'm going to take off the fuel and tear off. You don't have any tires, so that doesn't matter. So I'm going to do that just in case we wreck, because there's a good possibility, I feel like. I usually don't pay attention to the Fast Repair at Indy series, but just this setup is so loose, it's nuts. It's very tough to keep it going. You just got to be careful on throttle, real slow on your steering wheel inputs. Like, I changed my steering wheel ratio to 14:1 just so I could try to catch the slide easier than the 10:1 they start you at. And then I changed the offset to like -11, so at least I can keep my wheel straight down the straightaway. Because I hate turning my wheel right down the straightaway. It bothers the hell out of me. And then in the corners, your wheel was like straight or barely left. It just felt too awkward to me. I didn't like it. So I had to try to find like that sweet spot for the steering wheel to be straight down the straightaways. We've got a lot of people around us. If they want to race hard in the beginning, I will be glad just to run the higher side and let them go. Because we're starting on the outside, I don't really have to go anywhere. Just hoping we don't get put 3 wide, or there's a huge wreck right in front of us. Hopefully we can miss it. I would not be shocked about that.
Double checking steering wheel, looking everything over.
But it is week 12, almost week 13. Get the races you can done for your race participation. Try to get the $10 they'll give you for the season. Decent start of a race. Had a good jump for the most part. We are single filed out here, so that's nice. Don't have to worry about the 20 car being on our inside or anything. 19's already in the wall. I think he tried to arc it out to go into turn 1, and he put it in the wall and went all the way to the back. So we got a spot out of that. We have 2 spots out of it because the 20 car was in 13. We're up to 12th already. Good start, good start. I'm just gonna not try to push it too hard. Maybe we can save the tires in this race by trying not to get sideways. And just try to go by some guys later on. Because I don't know how this is gonna go. But I know I can push it a lot harder through these corners right now, and I just don't want to get loose. The less we get loose, the better we'll be towards the end. At least that's my thought process. I'm usually terrible at saving tires anyway, so it's probably not going to work out for me. But so far, 2 laps we haven't gotten loose. We got loose more in the qualifying, really trying to push it. Shows that we were 2/10 slower as well, which makes a lot of sense. 1 and 2 is not nearly as bad as 3 and 4 is. I don't know if it's because it's more shaded in 1 and 2, or what it is, or like just the banking coming off of turn 4. Like the transition from 4 to the front stretch is a lot worse. Like it's a lot rougher on the wheels to get it loose. We're holding our own here right now though. I'm fine with that. Ran a 9 there, that's okay. I don't think anybody's really pushing it too hard. Haven't seen people really getting that loose yet. Somebody was up in the wall up front. I don't know what place that was. I think it looked like 2nd, 3rd place, something like that. Hit the wall coming off of the turn 2 there on the backstretch. Car definitely wants to rotate by itself when you get on the gas. It's scary. Do not like it. The 2 car started out back, so I'm assuming he's going to be marching his way up through this field. I think he's like one of the only ones that did not qualify. I think everybody besides like 1 or 2 people qualified, which I was shocked to see. 18 got around the 11. Doesn't look like the 11's trying to put up a fight though, which is respectable. I understand that. Somebody was loose on that bottom up there. 2 wide. The first 2 cars over 2 wide. I think that's like 4th, 5th place. I think it's 5th versus 5th and 6th fighting. Got a whole bunch of people right in front of us though, starting to race. Trying to get side by side, almost 3 wide. It looks like a few lanes forward. But they get doubled out. 11 cars starting to send it into turn 3. I'm just gonna try to keep my pace and see if it goes fine for us. 20 car looks like he almost smacked the wall for 4. Thought he might have skimmed it. Ooh, 2nd place got hit, it looks like. Looks like some guy dove in and tapped him, went up the track. They save it though. I haven't really seen any wrecks, shockingly. Really thought this was gonna be like people spinning out everywhere, but it is top split, so there are some really good drivers in here. I don't normally see too many wrecks, but I'm not very quick on the oval side compared to the dirt side like normal. Because my iRating on oval is about like 3,600. On the dirt side, it's 46, and I'm definitely faster on dirt. I know what I'm doing over there for the most part. Not in every car, but I know what I'm doing more or less than on oval. Even though I've raced more oval in my career, because dirt came out later on. Because dirt came out like, I don't know, 4 or 5 years ago? Or 5 or 6 years ago, one of the two? I'm not 100% sure. But since dirts came out, I definitely ran more dirt than oval. But before that, all I ran was oval. That was like the only thing I ever ran. Ran a few league races, like not league races, but like actual league seasons. And like a truck, Xfinity Cup back then. Did quite good, but then once dirt came out, my focus went to that. Because that's a lot more fun to me. With the track changing throughout the entire race, makes it really good and fun. I'm shocked that the pack is so close up here. Like, it almost looks like a Daytona Talladega kind of race with the way these guys are racing. It's crazy. That's definitely not what I expected. I kind of expected more like single file. There might be double file for like a lap or a corner or two. And then somebody gets loose and you just let the position by, but it looks like some like pack, like Daytona, Talladega racing, which is crazy up here. 20 cars catching me a little bit. Ooh, he smacked the wall pretty good. 18's going to the back. Try to keep the car clean and not do that. He smacked the wall trying to arc it into the corner, so we're up to 11th. Almost to our goal for the race. But we still got a long ways to go. Still on lap 11 of 35. Somebody wiggled up there, got me nervous. Car started to want to almost step out on me there too. The 18 fell back. He's 1.2 back from us now. That really hurt him. It might not have hurt his car too much, but it definitely hurt his overall time for this race. But there's no cautions. You're not going to make up that time very easily. I honestly think the outside might be the better way to pass on worn out tires, but who knows? If you could hold that like lane and a half up, well, I think it'd be easy to pass, but if you drift up a little bit too much, I think the bottom still might have an advantage, but you can kind of pinch them down and they can't get a run off. But we're doing just fine. Catching back up to these guys, they're side by side now. Kind of want to keep like right about here is where I want to run to get by somebody. But the 11 car is not making any headway. He probably wants to drop back down to the bottom. We'll see if we can get to his outside. Get a good run down the back stretch here. Not smack the wall. I had to let off a little bit because I thought I might smack the wall. Eleven cars trying to drift up, but staying right on his outside. We got a good run down the front stretch. That's going to put us P10 at the line. He lets off the spot. I do feel like this middle is starting to come in pretty well. If you could be real smooth on the wheel. Running 31.9, so basically we're running over a second slower than we were at the start of the race also, right now. Don't know if up here is going to kill my front right more or not, but I'm just going to go with it because it feels comfortable to me right now. And we made a spot up on the top side, so that's nice. Seems like the leaders are kind of running this like middle top-ish lane in 1 and 2 and then going to the bottom in 3 and 4. I just do not like the bottom too much in 3 and 4 overall.
21, you're fucking gay.
Oops, somebody might have gotten in a wreck back there. Sounds like 19 was mad at the 21. Not 100% sure what that's about. We are pulling away from the 11 slightly. 20 car didn't get around him. We're about halfway in this race, so that's nice. Fourth place went real high there in that corner.
You're good.
Okay. Been a good race so far, though. Made up 4 spots. Got 2 right off the start, pretty much. One guy got in the wall, and we made 1 legitimate pass. So that's been nice. Car started to get a little loose there off of 4. And it felt like it was pushing really hard off of 4 also. So my front right might start to deteriorate a little bit. Might be pushing too hard on throttle. Like trying to keep up too much speed in 3 and 4. 1 and 2 I feel fine in. It's 3 and 4 where I feel like I'm struggling some. So I feel like I might need to let off a little earlier. See if I could roll the bottom. And get a good straight run off of 4 without getting loose. It wanted to start getting loose if you saw that. The car started looking like it was floating coming off the corner to me. Kind of dive it into turn 1 a little bit. And I can keep up a good amount of speed right over that seam. So that's going well for us. I'm honestly shocked. Not that many people have wrecked. I haven't been super loose, and as I get loose right there and I'm talking about it, I need to stop jinxing myself. Every time I do that, like I did it in the 305 race earlier this week too, where I was in the lead, I had like a good gap, and then I'm like, I'm not that worried about 1 and 2, and then I hit the wall on 1 and 2, and then I do it like 5 laps later again. I went from 1st to like 7th in that race. That was rough. Got a lap car down low. That might play a factor in this. 3 and 4 is starting to get a little looser. 11 car starting to work his way back up here. 18 got around the 20 behind us now. I don't know where that dude's going. He went all the way down to the apron, all the way back up to the wall. Not 100% sure where he's heading. 4 car is struggling right now. It looks like his car might be like really tight or something. Three and 4 I just do not like. Sketching me the hell out. And we got the 21 car up here who the 19 said something about earlier. So that's interesting. He wants to race up here with us now. He came out of pit lane and just blended in. That's going to probably mess up a little bit of people. 4 car needs to get his giddy up on. Get by the 7. Because the 7 car has been catching him. And here comes the 11 on to our inside. Ooh, it is getting loose. I saw the 4 car starting to turn sideways there off of 4. That was sketchy. 7 car is making it work on the bottom for him. Good for him. He's running really well. Probably get a run here on the 4. Oh, not quite. I thought I was going to get a better run off of turn 2 there. I tried to start up high and then dip it down low. Did not work great. We got the 21 car. Who is lap car. Up there. We are getting loose. Got to try to get by his lap car clean. Looks like he's going to stay outside. Haven't ran the bottom in 1 and 2 in a while, especially getting in low when there's a car on our outside. 11 car had a good run through there. I'm going to stick to that outside in 3 and 4 here because he's going to probably dive it in. He's been going pretty deep into 3 and 4 the past few laps, so I didn't want to get hit by him. We do get a great run down the front stretch. Get back by him. Clear him by a little amount. Let's see if we can chase back down the 4 car here. Somebody's way up there. Is that the 17, I think? We are getting loose in 1 and 2. Oh, geez. That was sketchy off of turn 2. I did not like that one bit. It is getting loose. Everybody's starting to feel it, it looks like. I can see everybody's car weaving around in 3 and 4. 10 laps to go. Been a pretty calm race for the most part, it seems like. Seven car is really making some headway up there. It looks like really working that bottom well. That bottom line is really good to him. He has saved his stuff pretty well, it seems like. I feel like we haven't done too bad on our tire wear. I'm very happy about that. I feel like this is the best I've done with my tire wear in one of these races. Dang. If you get like too low, it really wants to start to snap loose, because I'm not that loose in 1 and 2 normally. But I was a little lower that time by, and it did not like it. We turned a little bit too much. There it goes. Had to really let off there. 11's gonna get a huge run. I'll give him the bottom if he wants it, because I just like the outside a lot better. And I go kind of deep into turn 1 anyways, so I'm not too worried about him sending it on the inside. Should get a run down the back stretch. He is probably so frustrated with that, because it is hard to pass in the bottom, it seems like. Let's see if we run a little higher. Kind of in that dead zone. Car did not like that at all. That was the worst I felt through 3 and 4. I was kind of like in that dead zone where like the left sides and the right sides meet. Did not have much grip. Like if I'm right on this seam or just above the seam in 1 and 2, I feel really good. 3 and 4, still trying to figure out the sweet spot. Seems like just above the seam might be good in 3 and 4 for me. You do gotta turn it a little harder off the corner, but I don't feel like I'm as loose. I'm a little more careful, I feel like, and I get a good run down the front stretch. Slightly catching these guys in front of us, because the 4 car is just behind those two who are side by side. And I think the 7 got clear of him finally. Ooh, he's in the wall. Oh god, he's pulling way, okay. He was all up in the wall there. We'll see if we can get by him. Hopefully he doesn't get loose and overcorrected into us. Get that run down the straightaway. We should be fine through 1 and 2, I think. That'll put us in 9th. Should clear him fine off of the back stretch. The 11 car is going to follow us through. Good run. But he like got off the wall and shot down the track. I didn't know where he was going to go. I didn't know if he was going to try to pull it back up the track or what. It is starting to get so loose now. Holy crap. 3 and 4 is hating us. Got less than 5 laps left though. So hopefully we can hold on to this. That'd be great. We're right where our car number says we should be. Running fine. Haven't gotten super loose, but definitely been a decent amount loose through 3 and 4. Damn, the 17 had a huge run there. He's going all the way up to the wall, which I think might have been how he smacked the wall in the first place. Damn, he's getting a massive run. You could take the bottom, dude. Just don't try to do anything too stupid. Gonna pull up in front of us, which is fine. He was clear there. He had a really good run off of turn 4. Like he's going all the way up by the wall, which I don't trust that. I don't trust that to have enough grip. Oh, my back tires are starting to really hate us now. 11 cars catching us. Still feel okay in 1 and 2. 3 and 4 is like my detriment. I'm really bad in 3 and 4. Look how much of a run the 17 is going to get, though. Like, he is so fast when he gets all the way up there by the wall. It is crazy. Oop, the 11 just got hooked by the 18. Okay, we have no one right behind us now. All we have is the lap car, and the 17's in the wall again. Don't pull off. 17 got in the wall there in 3 and 4. I had to check up to not slide up into him. Please don't hook me. We're on the last lap. He's going to get a massive run down the back stretch, and I'm loose. That's fine. He could take the inside. Just don't hook me. Just race to the line, have a good run. I'll take 9th or 10th. Hey, I think we got the run on him. Let's go. Hey, right at the line. I think he got us because he was on the inside.
Heck of a battle, Joshua.
I think he got us at the line. Barely. Oh, yeah.
hell yeah,
.004. Damn.
I wanna
Good
run
run
that
with the
fucking
17.
shit.
I thought I had him at the line, but I think he pulled down and took the shortest way around, which was nice. I thought he was closer to us. That was fun. I'll take a top 10. That's what I was
Great
aiming
racing, man.
for.
Great race, everyone.
Really tough racing. Sucks for the 11. I want to see how close that was at the line. Because that was very, very close. Yeah, he shot all the way down to the bottom. We had a good run off of 3 and 4. Because he had such a run into 1. Or off of 2, going into 1 and 2. I had the run on him off the corner, and then he just shot all the way down. I thought he was closer to us. I didn't want to get hooked. Just barely beat us at the line. I'll take it, though. .004 at the line. That's a lot of fun. Good racing. And what happened to the 11 with like 2 laps to go there? That just sucks. He was like right on our bumper, and the 18 just hooked him into the outside lane, I think. Because we get the run off the back stretch. The 18's on the high side as well. The 18 should have realistically dove down. Oh, he did. I think he thought I thought the 11 actually pulled all the way up. But with what he saw, the 11's come up in the line, he's going to cross back down, but the 11 stopped all of a sudden. So I don't think the 18 expected that. I wouldn't have expected that by any means. So the 18 ends up finishing 14th when he was right behind us at 11th or 12th, and the 11 car finishes 19th, so that sucks a lot. That was a hell of a battle, though. In the entire race, everybody. Why is this not working? Okay. I just want to go back to the beginning of the race, see any incidents that did happen in the whole thing. Because there wasn't too many, really. I think a couple guys got in the wall. I think that the 19 and the 21 had a problem at one point. Not sure what these incidents are. Nothing's really happening there. I'm very confused. This is lap 18. It just seems like people are getting close to the wall and almost scraping it, and like netcode like says they hit it, but they really didn't. So I'm very confused by it, unless it's like the apron in the front stretch. But it was a hell of a race. I wanted to go back. He smacked the wall there. I know somebody else really far up. Yeah, I didn't know what the hell was going on. That checked us up big time, because that lost us all the time to the 4. So that was unfortunate. I think he almost smacked the wall there again. He was just going super high through here. It was crazy. I think the next lap is where he smacked the wall in 3 and 4 and gave us a chance at him. That's where the 11 got hooked behind us. He went so high in 3 and 4 to try to get a big run, pushed it a little hard. I checked up so I didn't slide up into him, and also I didn't know if he was going to pull off the wall really hard or not. But we had a hell of a battle there to the finish. Let's go see what happened to the 21 and the 19. I don't know what happened to them. What lap is this? Lap 18? I don't even know which one the 19 is. I'm guessing the all blacked out car with some like mustard on it, mustard looking thing on it at the top. Not sure what happened here. It didn't show up on any incident thing, but probably something should have. They look like they're pack racing at Daytona. Like earlier I said the front pack looked like. Oh, he gets a little loose. Oh yeah, that caused a big wreck back there. Why did that not show up on the incident? 16 gets hit. Goes sliding through the grass. I don't think the 15 got into the 21 at all. It looks like the 21. Oh, it's close. That's a tough to see. Can we get a better angle on that? See if he did hit him or not. He's getting right up to his bumper. Might have been a little netcode tapping him. I'm going to say it was like the slightest bit of netcode getting into the back of him. That started everything. He comes up, hits that car. I don't know what number he is. That is the 14 car, okay. And then the 16 goes sliding, the 15 goes sliding, 21 gets in the pit lane. That's all what happened with them. But other than that, it was a clean-ass race. That was a lot of fun. I'll take finishing 10th here. Like, it was a good battle throughout the entire field. A lot of fun. The 2 car, I guess, never raced. He wasn't here, I guess. So he's going to lose a ton of iRating. That should help us a little bit gain some. So let's go see what we end up getting out of the results. All right, results in strength of field just under 3,200. It was top split. How many splits were there? 6. There was like 170 something people I think that registered. A lot of people. 23 car lobby. The 2 car finished 23rd. Never joined up. 15 left halfway through from a wreck. Oh yeah, that wreck with the 21 and all of them. 16 ended up 2 laps down. The 21 ended up 1 lap down. Everybody else on the lead lap. The 11 was in front of us in the beginning. Then he smacked the wall, fell really far back, and that really ruined him. So we were only 6 seconds behind the leader. That's not bad. Starting 14th, we got checked up once by the 17 coming off the wall. We gained 11 iRating. I'll take that. 3560 iRating. That is fine with me. Gained some safety as well. It was a really clean race overall. The 7 had 1. The 8 had 2, probably from smacking the wall. 18 had 2. The 22, 14 had 4. 11 had 2 smacking the wall, and then these guys had 4 from hitting each other all in one wreck. So overall, it's a pretty clean race. A lot of fun. 6 car actually had the quickest lap of the actual race at 8:15. What was ours? We had a 9:38, which wasn't too bad. I should have looked at my tire wear. I forgot about that. I really wanted to, but I completely forgot about it because the right rear would have been interesting to see because it was getting really loose there towards the end. But overall, really fun race. Setup super loose, so be careful with that if you want to try that over this weekend. But appreciate you guys for watching as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the race. Get those races in before week 13 starts if you need to get your last week of participation to get that $10 for the season. So hopefully you guys do that, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.